Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to Clumsy Trucking. Thank you everybody. Lots of early birds today. Actually, I just noticed I'm a bit late. So, my bad. A few minutes late. Good morning everyone. Good evening. And I don't think there's any good afternoon. Or maybe there is. It depends. Mount Fuji time. Hopefully by next month that should be a different wallpaper. Hopefully a bit more oceanic, if you get what I mean. Morning, good evening. We're going to do some old school trucking today. I think you know what the truck is. I told you guys about it over at the Discord server early on in the week. Lots of people were raving about it, and I was trying to make it work, and I think it works now. The sounds and the gears, the shifters, the shifter layout should be good. Good morning. Hey Air 6 Soda. Sorry, I'm not sure if I can say hi to everyone, but let me try. Alex's message is the first one I saw. Casso, Flying Scotsman, Jay, I know Kali, Dead Prez, Davey. I think that's everybody. Good morning guys, good evening. Thank you for joining. Let's get right to trucking. Before we proceed, let me double check the mods that I have enabled, and let's see if I need to change anything. Hopefully not, because if I need to change anything, that means we'll have to wait for the 5-minute loading time. So let's try not to change anything as much as possible. Also, I'm not sure where I'm trucking today. It all depends on us, where we want. So I have the SCS trailer patch. Someone recommended it over the comments in one of the videos. I honestly don't know how it looks like. And this is our truck, the Iveco 19038. I'm sure you guys know about it. That's the one with the cabin accessories and the V8 sound from Badass. Real company logos 2.7, which replaces the ProMods trailer and company pack, and it's very beautiful. I think we'll be driving over in France today, because I want to see that Elf gas station replaced that Echo. You know, that green like oval logo, Echo, ECO. I hate that, absolutely hate that. That's a default SCS company. It got replaced by an Elf company, by an Elf gas station, which looks much more realistic. You started ETS2 and you got scared. Why did you get scared? There's even a ProMods trailer you can choose to hold. Oh, the SCS trailer patch, really? Okay, cool. Alright, I'll have to check that out. I cannot see the game yet. Yes, good thing you told me. I always forget that one. Let me switch it up, because it is currently set up to be showing Subnautica, but Subnautica doesn't exist. There you go. Now you should see it. So let me show that again. SCS trailer patch, the Iveco truck, and the real company logo 2.7. These two. So one of them is the trailers, one of them is the actual company buildings. Poland rebuilding is still there. Paris rebuilding, Scandinavia mod, and all the others. I do have NTM trailers, but I don't think this is the new one. I didn't update it yet. I remember Alex had a message, I think last night, telling that there was a new version of this, but I didn't see any major update, so I decided not to update it in the meantime. Hey Barry, good morning. You fell on the ground with the computer. Wow, that hurts. How did that happen? Mount Fuji trucking. Download link of what? Real company logo. It might be a different real company logo that you're referring to. What I'm using is the one from Satan 19990. If you check out the mods list, !mods in the chat, and you should get the link there. At the bottom of the trailer section, I think, or trailers section, there should be the real company logo version 2.7 by Satan 19990. Try that one. But you'll have to remove all the ProMods trailer and company pack stuff, because I think that will conflict most likely. There's a ProMods compatible now. Oh yeah, that's true. Yes, that was fairly recent. Okay, so where should we go? Hey, sports fan. Thanks for joining. It will be updated next month. Southern region for 1.30. When it comes out, for sure we will try it. For sure. Let's maybe start from Bordeaux. Oh, no. Let's start from Paris and then let's go south to Spain. That can be something. Yeah, if we start in Paris, then maybe we can we can check out the rebuilt areas, and then we can explore France, see the new companies, and then see how it looks like overall. Let's pick a destination here. Le Havre, Calais, Metz, everything is going west or north though, as always, anywhere which I do not like to go. Rennes, Dijon. Dijon is a bit on the way, kind of. Marseille. Okay, maybe that one. Maybe that one can work. What is that? Unloaded trailer. Stay foolish, stay quiet. Hey, Mr. President. Did I miss anybody? Yeah, Southern region is one of the best map mods out there. Just came by surprise for me. I wasn't really expecting it to come out. I mean, I never heard of it before. Like before, and then just suddenly popped out by this guy who, I think it's his first map. Done really well. Spain is also known as FPS drop. Yes, exactly. Barcelona specifically. We could go with that. Paris to Dijon. Empty barrels, 9 tons. They don't look like barrels, but we'll see. Barcelona, where frames to go. Where frames go to rest. Let's check it out. Citroën. Isn't that like a car company? Yeah, very different companies here. There's even like a DAF company here. Look at that in Netherlands. The set logistics wasn't replaced though. I remember that's like an ETS2, an SES default company. Check that out. This is the truck. The Iveco 190-38. Is that how you pronounce it? And this is how it sounds. Subnautica is amazing, super beautiful game. Oh, that's awesome. I remember you bought it recently, Mr. President. Glad that you are having fun. Didn't you get dizzy? Yeah, they improved it a bit, but it's not still not up to par. I like this in particular. This like GPS thing with indicators below. It's perfect because normally if you look anywhere else, you don't see the gear, and I cannot play without the gear indicator right now because I don't have any shifter yet. And if I'm playing with splitters and ranges, I have to know what gear I'm in. Yeah, that is so nice. Indeed. The interior is pretty okay, but the exterior is just so beautiful. Granted, there are just like there are minimal things you can edit. It's not as customizable, but it doesn't need to be from how this looks. Just a real classic. Let's turn that on. If that does anything. Air horns? Oh, air horns. Interesting. Okay, so those air horns are fake. This is the normal horn though, which sounds pretty nice, so I guess that's more than enough. You're fine, you hadn't had motion sickness. Hey Dewan, how are you? Fix my shifter issues. Yes, I created a custom shifter layout mimicking the Eaton Fuller 13 speed. So there is a third-party program in the SES forums. If you check out the mods list right now, !mods, you'll see it's in the bottom of the entire sheet. It's under the miscellaneous section. It's the ETS2 shifter layout program where you can set your own layout, create your own. There is like a GUI to just click which gears you want, and then you can save that as an SII file, put that in your profile, and you can enable that in your controls like this. So you can customize it however you want. For me, I just mimicked the Eaton Fuller 13 setup. Yeah, so try it out for yourselves. I guess I could have just copied the one from ATS. That might have been easier, but you know, it's something trying that program out. It's very nice. What truck is that? It's an Iveco 190/38. It's also in the mods list supposedly. And I heard it has a very sad story. I think I saw a bit of it, but I'll need you guys to correct me if I got something wrong. Let's go to Paris. Ooh, look at all those errors. Where should we start? Maybe we should start from here. Let's... Oh, there's the Eiffel Tower. Look at that. Nice, isn't it? How long is the job going to be in there? 15 hours. Okay, so we can drive all we want. Perfect. Let's see, where should we start? Let's maybe start here. The hotel. And for those who don't like any... It's not a hotel, it's a rest area. For those who are not fans of teleporting, sorry about this, but it's all for the purpose of time. We have to pick our battles. As much as I would just want to drive anywhere, we don't have the luxury of time. Paris rebuild hype, yes. First time I've driven here. Man, I love that sound. Right, let's see if the gears are right. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I change ranges, going to 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I can split that further. 5 low, 5 high. I think I should be able to. Yeah, I think so. Hopefully that works later on, but we'll see if that works as much as I want. Because of me, you bought Subnautica, a game you haven't heard before. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Thank you. Really means a lot. I'm glad I was able to show something to you that you like. Let me know if you want the audio to be louder, alright guys? Wow, interesting looking lights. Very unique looking. I think they're yellowish, aren't they? Indicators are nice. Pretty okay. Why is that guy... Why does that guy only have one headlight? Man, that sound when you shift gears. I love that. That purr. Man, so I'm not really sure which parts have been rebuilt or if it's everything. I just want to drive in the actual city center, the one that actually looks like Paris. I've been to Paris only once in my life, and only for a couple of days. But if I see like the main area with the subways and everything, it might occur to me again. It might make me remember some things. You love it when things get a bit different. Those yellow light cones add a little something. Yeah, I like it. Actually like it. It's very old school. Although it is 10:53 a.m., so I guess we shouldn't really need lights, huh? Turn that off in the meantime. Turn it on later when it's a bit darker. When you watch Subnautica on stream or on YouTube, and when you play on your own, makes it much different. Oh, definitely. Especially the fear factor. When you're just watching, you get surprised and everything, but you're kind of detached. But when you play it on your own, the fear factor is like 10 times more. Which can be good or bad depending on what you prefer. I think I have the wrong setup here. Kind of a different setup. Good morning, Rohan. Thanks for dropping by, man. I know you're busy and everything with our studies. Oh, am I gonna make it? No, I'm not. Oops. Well, there's no one here, so I guess we can do it. Man, this is a beautiful spot. Look at this. Roads and bridges intertwining with buildings and everything. This must be how it looks in this part. Yeah, I think I have it. Yeah, I have it reversed. I can't go to 5L to 5 high when I am on the other side. Why did I stop here? Exactly, yeah. One sec. I think I want to change it. I want to improve it. But let me try the ZF. I remember Alex mentioned that the ZF shifter layout is almost similar to the Eaton Fuller. Maybe that can work for us as well. One low. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. It's a bit different. I like it. Oh, there. Thanks for reposting it, Rohan. Yeah, I missed it. Really have to study for tomorrow's history and English test. Ah, there you go. Thanks a lot, Rohan. Have a good one. Good luck. And let me know how it goes. Alright. Good luck again. Cool GPS. Yeah, I kind of like it. But I'll have to fix the shifter layout in the meantime. One sec, guys. Give me a few moments. And maybe I can show it to you. Maybe I can show you the screen of how it looks like. Let me see if I can manage something. Well, let me turn on that Clumsy name there. Take care as well. Catch you next time. So if I try to, the name is ETS2 shifter layout setup. And if I do this, and if I maybe add a window on my OBS, can I do that? One sec. Add a window capture. There we go. And capture, what is it? ETS2 shifter layout. Alright, there you go. That's the one. So that's how the program looks like. So if I load my Eaton Fuller setup, did you check out Mark Armstrong? I saw his channel. I see his channel, his videos on my feed, but I haven't had a chance to watch him yet. So this is something, toggle 1, toggle 2. I think I have to reverse it. I might have to reverse it. I'm not really sure. Let me try that. Let's try it if that's better. So you basically do it like this. First gear. This one is 6, 7. This is 2, 2. So you don't have to manually change things in the text file anymore. There's a graphical interface you can use, which is just awesome. And if you want to download this, you can do so. 2, 3, 4, and then 5. As I mentioned, mods list, the bottom of the list. should be there. This one is 5, right? Then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think that's the way to go. Hopefully. Rip. Yeah. Cannot. Have to ask for permission first. Save that under Ethan Fuller 13. 13B. Let's save it as a different file. Okay. I hope that works. Let's try it again. What were you trying to post, Blank Scotsman? There you go. Thanks a lot, Alex. Let's see if this works better. Shifter layout. Ah, there you go. Thanks, man. It's very useful. Super useful. Especially when you have trucks which have strange transmissions. Saw the link the first time. Let's hope it didn't detect any change from there. Yeah, okay, that's good. I really love this new version. 1.30 is just awesome with this loading time. Look at that. Before I was discouraged to play ProMods with ProMods in RusMap, mainly because of the loading time. That was the main downer for me. But now it's basically like normal map. Did you copy the files from ATS? Works great. Yes. You know, I thought about that after I did the layout. So maybe if this doesn't work, I'll do just that. 13B. Let's go with that. Hey, Mr. Moranes. Thank you for that tip. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if I change range, 5L, 5 high, still doesn't work. Maybe it's something that's not in here. You know what I'm trying to do? That one. This switch, this range switch, that's normally for the splitter, where you don't have to go back to neutral. But this one, it's in the range that's doing it. How did I load it so fast? So with 1.30, the only long loading time is the first time. The second time onwards, it should be faster, much faster. And I have it really fast because I have everything in SSD. I have like a 250 gig SSD for my Windows, and if I have a 500 gig SSD for my games. So everything is on SSD, so it's faster. Let's try the ATS approach. Sorry guys, it's a bit, I know it's a bit of a delayed gratification, could say, but one sec. Gearbox, layout, Eton. Okay, let's get these three. Let's hope that this works. This is much simpler. Just paste everything there. Remove the one from 13B. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, if you have an SSD or if you can afford one, I'd highly recommend it. It's going to speed up a lot of your loading times, not only with games, but Windows and all the loadings. All the loading times that you have, those will normally be a lot faster. So I highly recommend it. You know, once I switched to SSDs, I didn't want to go back to normal hard drives anymore. They're just that good. And no need to get the expensive ones. Like the Samsung 850 EVO, that's a pretty old SSD, but it's more than enough for gaming. Alright. Have a good one. See you in a bit. Flying Scotsman and Barry. Your Windows is on SSD. There you go. Yeah, if you can fit ETS into there, that would be better. It might also help with the stutters. So you know how the game loads as you drive? It loads trucks, it loads map areas and everything. I think that also helps with that. So you should get less stutters if you put it on SSD, because the loading time would be minimal. There you go. Let's change the controls. Ethan Fuller 13 speeds. Okay, that's the one exactly from ETS. So if that doesn't work, then maybe I have something wrong with my setup, button setup. Alright, let's try. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change the range. It might not be a shifter layout thing. It might be a mapping thing here. There you go. Maybe I have to switch this and that. The switch toggle 1 and 2 might be different. There you go. Okay, now it's working as exactly as I wanted. Perfect. So maybe it was working before. I just had the wrong layout. Good. Alright, I'm good. Sorry for the delay. Let's get going. Green light. Let's hope that the trailer is still there. Is the engine sound okay for you guys? Do you want it louder? Just let me know, alright? I'm being a good driver now. I'm actually letting people pass in the roundabout. Respecting right of way. Look at how this guy is. Bro, exit already. You shouldn't even be able to see me. I should be in your blind side or something. Look at these guys. Engine sounds good. Engine sounds good. Okay, good. Let's keep the volume then. Man, alright, I think we are entering the heart of Paris. Yeah, this is the one. Exactly how Paris looks like. Paris feels. Good morning, Gav. Hey man, how are you? Old school Clumsy shifting. You know, right? I should take a photo here. The only one thing I hate about this GPS, if you noticed, the speed limit gets cut off. But, I mean, you see the first digit, so I guess from there you can surmise it's impossible to be 500, right? It's not 5 either, so it should only be 50. So it's not perfect, but you still get something out of it, right? And this place is beautiful. You can even see the Eiffel Tower from there, from far. Sounds are fine. Nice. Thank you. Let me take a photo here. Would that be okay? Oh yes. Can't believe I tried it just now. This is Paris rebuilding. Yeah, such a nice scenery. So if we do that... Oh, there's a party pooper at the back though. That car. I could maybe remove traffic. Remind me to bring them back later, alright? Remove traffic and then take a photo and then bring them back later. Because it would be a bit sad not having to just driving alone in the universe. So from below, like this, would be nice. Remove the blur so we can see how beautiful the back is. Maybe a bit wider field of view. Let's include the people. That is awesome. Yeah, good. You tried Paris Rebuilt before and brought you old memories. I know, right? It certainly has that accurate feel. Gives you that Paris vibe. You're doing fine. You've been watching Transport Fever Season 3. Oh, cool. Yeah. I'm glad they continued it. You might have noticed... oh yeah, there we go. AI cars. You might have noticed the last... I think I stopped at the 3rd episode somehow. And I just started again recently. I'm happy that I continued it, because now I'm really loving where we're at. We're progressing quite well with the series, and there are lots of opportunities to explore different businesses, different cities to connect. You know, it's just what makes Transport Fever so good. Plus, how realistic it is, and how the trains are so spot on. When it's time for a new truck, you should check out the new reworked Scania 1.14. You know, I have I have some news about that. So that 143M, that's not the equalizer, right? And I read in the thread, if you go to the SES forums, if you look for the 143M post by equalizer, and if you look at the latter part, the last few posts, there's someone who asked if that was like an official rework, if that had permission from equalizer, and I don't think they do. So this reworked stuff, if it's not from equalizer, it might not be official, so to speak. They might have gotten the parts and did modifications without getting permission from equalizer. And if so, then I don't think I would want to support that kind of thing. But if you have any other tidbits, any other conflicting information about that, let me know. So as much as I would love to try a beautiful truck, I don't want to support that kind of thing. Man, Paris here looks so good. 70. Oh, 6 high, 6 low, 6 low. So 6 low. Yeah, but we'll have to verify it, because I'm not sure if there's really no permission. Maybe he used different parts altogether. Maybe he didn't need to get permission or something. So take what I said with a grain of salt. What I just mean is we need to research on it more. Is there any word on the foggy weather? Still nothing, unfortunately. Kirill is very busy. I think he's working hard on some new features. I haven't heard what those new features will be exactly, although he does give a few teasers. What I would suggest you guys do is join the Discord server for foggy weather. If someone is already part of it, you can ask permission from Alex and share the link here. I'm more than fine with it. So the foggy weather Discord server is maintained by Kirill, and you can get some news in there. Some areas are restricted to beta testers, but there should be a public section where you can hang out, you can ask some stuff, and get in touch with Kirill. You know, the old version still works with 1.30. Exactly. The one by equalizer, if you look at the SES forums, it's listed as compatible with 1.28 only, I mean, 1.28 is what's listed, but they said it's still perfectly fine with 1.30. So if ever I'm going to try that truck, I will most likely go back to Equalizer's version. Also, has anyone of you guys tried the Mitsubishi Fuso truck that came out a couple of months ago? I think it's been updated since. Rohan gave me a link in the Discord server, asking me to check that out. Oh, look at this. Isn't that nice? And maybe I'll try it out next week. I've seen the video, it looks intriguing. The sounds are pretty nice. Although I think, oh, it's only one. Okay, fine. I think that kind of fits the color anyway. Let's go with that. Paris to Dijon. Can confirm the most recent version works just fine in 1.30. Cool. It's good to hear. Now, where the heck is our trailer? Oh, there it is. Sneaking behind the cars there. Foggy Weather Discord server is down right now. How does that happen? Only Foggy Weather? Only that Discord? I didn't know you could take a specific server down. Oh, there you go. Thanks a lot, Jay. Maybe it just didn't load correctly. What is the best truck I've ever used? Well, for me... Oh, why don't I have the advanced trailer coupling? Wait a minute, let's enable that. 1 sec. Gameplay. Well, my most favorite one is the 4 Series. Scania R4 series. That still remains to be my personal favorite. But I do like a lot of the other trucks as well. If you ask me to just pick one though, that will be my choice. There is a Discord outage right now. Oh, okay. So it's Discord as a whole. Okay. Slow down maybe? Guys, I can't fit. Does anyone know if this is compatible with advanced trailer coupling? Maybe it doesn't work, that's why I turned it off. Am I aligned? I think I'm aligned. Yeah, maybe it just doesn't work. Alright, fine. Yeah, there you go. That one's my Discord. It doesn't work? Okay. Too bad. I wanted the advanced trailer coupling. Maybe it's because I'm in the Asia Discord server. Maybe that has something to do with it. Ooh, nice trailer. Just more. It's a Schmitz Cargo Bull. What is that? A trailer company. Sounds German, huh? Nice craft Iveco. Hey Sheng. Are you home now? Is the test drive done? Oh yeah, there you go. Just got back from the auto show. You lucky guy, you. What were the vehicles you test drove? Let me see the routing. I'm trying to decide if I want to go through highways or if I want to explore. Actually, that looks pretty interesting, this area. Maybe we'll go through there. And then let's go through from 532, that becomes 700. But I guess that's pretty interesting. So let's go through that. A bit of a longer route, but should be more exciting. Toyota Tundra, Mazda 3 hatchback. The Mazda 3s look very good, huh? The new designs look really awesome. Ow, 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 ow. Not a good way to start Clumsy trucking. Or maybe a good way to start Clumsy trucking. Hey Peterbilt, welcome back, man. We're driving an old Iveco truck today. Still European though, still European. So you might not be that happy. Volkswagen Atlas, Jaguar something race car model, Kia Optima, and Ford Expedition. Wow, the works, all kinds of cars. From a compact car, or is there a subcompact there somewhere? From a compact to a race car to a pickup. Or is the Expedition the pickup? Or I forget. I think it is, right? Clumsy trucking. There you go. That's the good way. That's a good way to start the day, Peterbilt. Not going to hate on European trucks today. It's nice. Traffic already scraped the gate. This is a nice truck. We're going to treat it just fine. I hope. It's not the strongest truck out there, but we can make it work. We can pull it. Jaguar was the best. Got to do speed runs through 15 gates. Wow. Speed limit here is 70. Let's just glide along. Good. I think I want to slow down a bit. Good. Definitely heard the tires squeaking. Nice. Foggy weather and clumsy service are unavailable due to a temporary outage. Oh crap, even mine? Nice. Well, that is not nice. But good to know. Expedition felt the best. 2K for the Platinum model. Oh man! Eiffel Tower. Nice view from here. Beautiful. I'm using the G27 Logitech wheel. What other maps am I using? I'm using ProMods, RusMap, Poland Rebuilding, Paris Rebuilding, Scandinavia Mod. I think that's it. The engine died. It probably depends where you are. The Discord outage is probably based on the region or something. Wow, feels so heavy now. Why is it like that? Good day, Night Industry. Welcome back, man. Other servers you're in are live and working. Yeah, it's a selective outage probably. Man, I can just imagine the restaurants. How did they call it? The small restaurants, like the family-owned restaurants. Those are the pretty nice ones I like. Their food is almost always better than the bigger ones. Thank you for giving Night Industry a warm welcome. Just seeing the Eiffel Tower. Yeah. Nice view, right? Nice view. Man, this place is awesome. The parked cars on the side, I guess, are pretty realistic as well. By the way, I want to change that. I was a bit off-put there with the mirrors because they're far too much. They're showing too much of the truck. Like, I only want to see minimal of the truck. Look at that. It's eating up like more than half of the mirror. It's not really useful, is it? So do it like that. That should help a lot more. Love the old trucks and those dials. Yeah, there's something about these classic trucks that just make it feel pleasurable to drive. No one coming? Thank you. My Jake brake sucks. I thought you weren't going to hate on European trucks. Just on European Jake brakes, maybe. Would anyone recommend the Scania 143M for ETS2? Highly recommend it, but get the one from Equalizer. That's the legit one. Got in the Foggy Weather Discord now. Okay, congrats. That's good. Yeah, it might be a region thing. Wow. Wow. This view. Goodness, where are we going? Right, okay. I blame it on the old truck. Not on my lack of balancing on the gas and clutch. It's just hating on my European truck. Yeah, that might be it. Let's take a photo when we cross this bridge. Yeah, right in the middle of this crossing. Look at how beautiful this is, guys. Coupled with fog weather sky. It's just the best. The Iveco needs a tune-up. Most likely the driver needs a tune-up. It's probably the guy behind the wheel that has the problem. Oh, I like that. Very realistic how the tablet thing works there. Oh man, that is so nice. Probably better if we do it like a drone shot though. What's best is showing that kind of complicated road like that. But we'll have to go way up like this. Paris rebuilding. Beautiful. On Season 3 for Transport Fever, you are on the first video and you really like that map. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was a bit skeptical about the map in the beginning because I chose a hilly map and it's very hard to make train lines. It's very limited. But I guess it just ups the challenge and makes you think more. But there's still a lot of opportunities. Just needs a bit more thinking and planning. But yeah, it still works fine. Oh, that one works pretty well. That one works awesome. That one. Yeah, I guess I'm happy with that. Nice. Yeah, starting in 1850 is very challenging. I haven't done that in quite a bit. I think the first time I did that, I bankrupted or something. But yeah, starting later on is easier because you have better trains, better trucks. If you start from 1850, you really have to do the hard work. Not a big fan of the way the truck looks. So it's sad to hear that. But maybe it will grow on you after a bit. That is a very nice looking car. Does anyone know if that reflects authentic French police? I was a bit surprised that it actually says police there. I was expecting like the French word for police. Unless that's the French word for police, just pronounced differently. I have no clue. You hate it that I have foggy weather and you still don't. Yeah, completely understand. But it's going to be worth the wait, guys. Man, this thing is really heavy. 9 tons? It feels like I'm doing a heavy haul whenever I start. Maybe I have to start from the low gear instead of first gear. Usually you only need the low gear when you're climbing hills or really in a tight spot. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful, man. You have to take a photo of the Eiffel Tower. I just have to think of a shot, how to make that work. I guess once we get past these buildings, go outside the shadow of these buildings like that, that can work. There's going to be a car on the way though, but let's see. This truck has only one chassis, yes. It's not very customizable. That's my only gripe about it, but it is a looker. The detailing, the modeling is just so beautiful. Yeah, I can get behind that. That works for me. Eiffel Tower hype. Nice. I was so disappointed before when France DLC came out, and when I went to Paris and there was no Eiffel Tower, and then I found out about that copyright thing, that they couldn't put it, things like that. So I'm very happy that a very talented modder, Grimes, put it in. It was so good. Just blends perfectly well with the environment. Thank you, Grimes, for this. Next time I drive ETS2, Scania with the nose, the Scania T. That's one of my favorite trucks as well, although I think I've done that a couple of weeks or months ago. So maybe I'll try to still mix it up a little. I don't want to keep going back to the same truck. Just to mix it up. Can get somewhat close to the tower. I believe at the fuel station. Ooh, is it? Let's see. Can get far too close to it to be realistic. Yes, very true. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. And if you are feeling like it, you can say hi as well to everybody, so we can greet you. And I can call your name. Man, elevated roundabout. Love it. Man, this is a shot. This might be the shot we're looking for. Sorry guys, I know I'm taking a lot of photos here, but you have to be used to me by now. I have played Fernbus. I have a couple of episodes in the channel. I have a short series on it, like 3 episodes, 4 episodes. It's nice, but it's a bit unpolished. There are a couple of bugs. The driving experience isn't as smooth. So if you don't compare it with ETS, it might be okay. But if you compare it, it's a bit lagging behind. Man, now that is a view. The monitors on the sidewalk that shows your current speed. I'm not sure where they started, but yeah, I see those in France. I remember seeing them in another place though. Can't be sure where though specifically. That's the money shot. Exactly. Yeah. That's actually a very good thumbnail. I like that the best so far. Sure thing. Location is golden. Nice. Yeah, to be fair though, with Fernbus, they introduced a very large gameplay update a couple of months back, and I haven't been able to try it yet. So hopefully that improved a lot of things. When I When I get the chance, I'll probably try it out. Just glide along. Loving that glide. Perfect. Oh no, snowing. Nice wipers. So does anyone know the backstory behind this truck? I saw a post, I think one of the older versions of this truck. Someone posted about it. I think it was from Danny, the son. But I didn't really read the entire story of what he said. But apparently his father passed away, and I think there was a conflict with them. So they asked, so this is how I understand it, but correct me if I'm wrong, right? So him and his father, they liked this truck. They like contracted a modder to make it for them. I think for private use or something. And then when his father passed away, the mod author shared it without his permission, made it a paid mod, I think. And so, to discourage that from happening, Danny, the son, decided to share it with the public. So it can't be, he can't make profit from it anymore. The mod author won't make profit from it anymore. That's how I read it. I just skimmed it, so feel free to correct me in the comments, in the chat rather. Got so used to having YouTube, recording YouTube. His dad died and his son released it public. Right. The game supports Logitech G29. Yes, Fernbus supports G29. Should be okay on that regard. Don't expect force feedback though. There is no force feedback. The most you can have is that centering spring on the Logitech settings. Make sure you have that to around 30-40% so that the bus feels real. Otherwise, it would feel like you're like playing with a toy. Man, I guess these places are still part of Paris rebuilding, because it feels so unique. So you play Fernbus with G29. Okay, that's good to hear. Okay, stay here. Are you speeding? Not really. Top speed is 9 here. Good. Why is it still raining? Is it open? It's open. Okay. Alright, that's excusable. I thought there was like a roof and it was still snowing. Your English sucked just now. Why? No problem, I got it, I think. You're back from your shower. Welcome back, Scotsman. And now we have the snow to shower you again. Right. There we go. That's perfect. That was a long shower. I was going to just mention that. A clean flying Scotsman just appeared. Gives a unique feel. Yeah. Snow. You must be pretty tired of it by now, huh? When is actually the what period would you say is the heart of winter? Like winter starts what? December, January, February, right? That's around winter. But the peak of winter with the worst weather, worst snowfall, the thickest snowfall and things like that. Is that around January? Yellowish headlight, you need to clean it with toothpaste. Yeah, it is a bit old. We'll have to cut it some slack. Where's my fuel gauge? Can anyone see where my fuel gauge is? I think it's there, hidden by the steering wheel. Crap. So I'm not sure what level it's at. Almost halfway. That's not very good positioning. Good night, Peterbilt. Have a good one. Okay, why is everybody slowing down? Drive Safety Sound Fixes Winter Edition. No, I forgot. My bad. So yeah, we'll be hearing still birds and chirping sounds when we're in a country road. Can you remind me what specifically that adds? Is that just the snow sounds? Or does it add something else? Pretty late actually this year, around 2 weeks before Christmas. Ah. Going to just chat. Nice. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear me then, but thanks, man. So I think we have to move to the left based on what the GPS is saying. Bro, can you let me pass? Thank you. I think this should be the one. Yeah, looks like it. Why is AI headlights off? I'm not really sure. I hope I didn't bug it out, but yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it? Earlier we saw like the AI car had only one headlight. One of its headlights were busted. Beautiful Scania truck passing us. Nice. You have snow like pretty late actually. 2 weeks before Christmas. Oh, okay. So by January, do you still have snow? I remember you mentioned there was like very hard snow. Where's the auto pass thing? I think it's here. Good? Yes. Okay, got it. Maybe the A doesn't have the winter mode turned on. Yeah, they're seeing something completely different. Maybe. Speaking of AI, where have they all gone? Seemed like they disappeared. Let's take a short break here. And maybe gas up. That should be okay. Oh, there it is. You guys see? Elf. This is exactly it. This is the one which replaced the Echo, my hatest Echo logo. So it's back and front, I think, this Elf logo. Yeah. I don't think it really needs to be back and forth, but I guess it's a prefab thing. I'm happy with that. That's much better than the Echo one. Not that one. Hey, Zombie Slayer. I'm using the Iveco 190/38. Let me show you how it looks. It's that one. Beautiful. Beautiful classic looking truck. Let's get inside. Close the door. Seatbelts on. And open the truck. Different set of rules. maybe. Before we proceed, just grab the drink. Oh, you point. You pointed it out. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, Elf Station. Exactly. Thanks, man. Retarder activated. Let's start in the low gear. That should help me get a cold start, maybe. There you go. You must thank me, since I'm the reason your ETS2 is so much better than before. You grabbed a lot of my mods for your own game. It's super fun. And I'm happy to help, man. Yeah, I try to share whatever I find out, and thanks for letting me know that it helped you as well. Means a lot. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? When we're able to share as a community. To be fair though, that's not all me. So I have to thank everybody else, because it's a team effort. So whatever I have there, the mods list, that is a compilation of all the suggestions, all the things I just tried, what people gave us tips to try out, and so that's a cumulative effort from the entire community. So thank you, everybody. I think we have a very nice set of mods right there, and that's just continuously growing. By the way, thank you for following. I think I saw your name a while ago. I'm not sure though. Can you say hi again? But thank you for the follow. Headlights look like way in front of the truck. Oh, are they? Oh yeah, that's a good catch. When you were driving the day before, you found nearly every gas station you passed by Elf. Were you in France by any chance? Because that's mostly how it goes. I usually see the Echo gas stations. Oh, there you go. Welcome to the channel, Zombie Slayer. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Usually you have snow like in late November, sometimes during Halloween. Oh, okay. That's quite early, isn't it? Hardest part of the winter is like January. Ah, okay, January, February. Okay, that makes sense. That was what I was expecting. Funny how I never reach 8th gear. I think the ratio here is, how do you call it, very high. The differential is very high, and that's when the number is very low, right? Is that how you say it? I think the differential for this one is only 2.8, 2.64. That's why we never reached 8th gear. Ah, and that's maybe why I'm having a hard time hauling something, because the first gear is geared more towards the higher speeds, maybe. So it's harder to haul something from zero. Does that logic work? Hey man. We need to wait more. Which one is that? Foggy weather, is it? March is when the snow is slowly going away. Okay. Yeah. Same. Well, not same here, but it's a similar pattern here in my side of the world. March is the summer season. I mean the hotter season. The hottest season, actually. Oh, it might not be too similar with you, but yeah, it's the time when people go to the beaches and everything. Doing good, I'm doing good, Zombie Slayer. Thanks for checking. Thanks for asking. How are you? Do you also play ETS2? Last year it didn't have snow on Christmas Day. Is that something you are happy or sad about? I'm not really sure. I guess me personally, I would be happy because it's such a welcome change. But for those who encounter snow on a yearly basis, I'm not so sure. Man, the snow is just not letting up, huh? Maybe we'll have to sleep in a while at this. Oh, it's only 6 PM. Can I zoom in on the dashboard? Which one are you specifically looking at? I'll have to make sure to look in front of me as well, though. Hopefully that's good enough for you. Are you looking at the icons or something? The lower the differential number, the more top speed you can attain. Higher differential numbers are for pulling power. Ah, that makes perfect sense. So, but how do you call them? So when I say high differential, does that mean high number, or is it the opposite? Because I remember you mentioned something like an opposite. Yeah, maybe we'll change the config in a bit. I'll show you the customization options as well for this truck. Man, this is really... I think this is way too low a number for me. You were actually quite happy that there was no snow? Ah, I see. Mr. Moranis, settings notifications. Oh, I didn't see what you asked, sorry, I missed it. There we go. High differential actually means high speed. Ah, lower number. Okay, that's what that's what I picked up from what you said in the Discord. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. Thanks, Alex. So high differential is lower number because high differential is higher speed. Okay, got it. So we have a very high differential right now. I think we have the highest. We'll lower it a bit. I think my favorite one is 3.08. That was like the magic number for me, I think. But I guess if you're driving in France, it would make sense to have a higher differential because the top speed in most of the highways are 90. So you would want to be in a still manageable rev by that time. Man, I can barely see anything. I wonder if this guy has high beams. Oh yeah, look at that. High beams. The yellow disappears when you turn on the high beams. They get overshadowed, overlit by the high beams we have. Hey, jump. Welcome back, man. Hold one, first thing. What do you mean hold one? Second thing, that GPS looks awesome. Yeah, it's very unique, isn't it? I like it. Really like it. And it also gives me all the information I need on the bottom part, especially the gear. How to zoom in within the cab. Yeah. Go to options and key bindings. Look for interior zoom, I think is the name. Wow. Fancy overtaking by that police car. Look for interior zoom in the key bindings and assign a button there. Because that feature was implemented as of, I don't know, 1.23 or something. So it's not there in the old version of the game. And so there is no default mapping for it. So you'll have to assign it manually. For me, I assigned it to my wheel. Slow down. Why is this guy super slow? Man, this feels like a horror movie. Maybe you should look for a rest area. It is 8 PM after all. Oh, there we go. Yes, exactly. You should rest there. Oh. Which one? Are you asking about the truck jump? Yes, the truck is a mod, Iveco 190-38. It's not from the Steam Workshop though, but the mods, the link is in the mods list. There you go. Thanks, Scotsman. It's, I think, second to the last from the truck section. Something like that. You have every button you need in the game on your wheel. Yeah. I even have my TrackIR reset button on the wheel. I'm not really sure if that's the best way to do it, but I just got used to it. You were asking about the GPS. Ah, the GPS is part of the truck though. I'm not sure if you can get it just on its own. So the same answer would still apply in this case. Man, how hard that is. I think this kind of differential is better for more powerful engines, where you could just pull through, even with not the most optimized gear ratios for the lower gears. GPS is from Seisel's Mega Pack. Is it? Oh, I thought that was part of the truck. My bad then. Because there's a Seisel add-on for this truck. That might be a Seisel add-on, but maybe specifically only for this truck, because you see an Iveco there. So I'm not sure if you have that option for like a Scania, and that would change as well. That would be interesting to check out. Yeah, the high beam color is very different from the low beam. Although we do have different lights as well, so I guess that's excusable. Like, high beams are there, so we can say that the high beams are so powerful that they run over or go over the normal ones. There we go, at least we see something. Man, that sound. And we have an elf station. Perfect. Man, that sound. Beautiful. Still going a bit too fast though. And the snow has stopped right when we are about to stop for the night. Perfect timing. Yeah, that's not the best marking ever, but that should be enough. Probably need over 500 horsepower for that rear end. Why is it still dark? It's only almost 6 AM. Okay, fine. Fish boom sounds. Turn wiper off. Yeah, good. Good catch. Let's get going. No breakfast? What? You bought a G29. It feels amazing on ATS. Is it the first time you drove with a wheel? It's a game changer, isn't it? You like it more in ATS than ETS2. Oh, that is weird. I'm not sure why. Maybe you just like driving American trucks more. And the sun is coming out. The sun has come out. Alright, Mr. President. Have a good one. Enjoy Subnautica, man. Spent so many hours on it. By the way, for those who watched Subnautica last stream 2 days ago, if you remember, in the latter part of the stream, we were trying to look for that disease research facility. Oops, I kind of went over that railroad. I should have stopped. So we were looking for that facility. I found it. I think I found the entrance. So in the next stream, next week, I know where to go. And I'll show you how I found it. I didn't cheat or anything. I just followed the directions. I got a few tips from the internet how to find it, and I followed the directions in-game. And yeah, it kind of works. So I'll show you next week. And we'll look for the area together. 6 AM still dark. Yeah, just like in real life. Yes, that actually has been modified by Kirill. This is part of foggy weather. He made the sunrise and sunset a bit later in time for autumn. And I guess it should be even later. Is it only 30 here? Okay. Wow, super slow. Should even be later with winter, I guess, huh? Imagine getting stuck in a drive-thru of fast food chain for breakfast. You would have to look all the way down from your truck to reach the window of the drive-thru. First time using an 8 shifter too. 8 shifter though. Maybe we'll get the truck shifter sometime soon. Speaking of the truck shifter, so my wife asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I couldn't think of anything else except the shifter. So she said yes. So I'll probably going to be ordered after my birthday, which is 14th of Feb. I am out the week of I'm out from Feb 11 to 16 for vacation, but when I get back on the 17th, I'll probably order it. I'll probably order the Almar SKRS, the Scania one. That's what I'm looking forward to. Take care, man. Oh, let's slow down here. Let's make it this realistic. Maybe I'm a bit too forward, huh? Customer expects delivery very soon. Sorry. Such a nice wife. She also got me my steering wheel before. I think it was my birthday. Was it only a year ago or 2 years ago? I can't remember anymore. How old is ATS? ATS is going to be 2 years, right? So probably... No, I think she got me the wheel for our anniversary, not for my birthday. Ooh, nice. Combine height. Man, I love the countryside. Look at this place. So scenic. I'll have to take a photo here, guys. After this guy overtakes. There. During the winter, sun doesn't come out till 7:30. Wow. For vacation, we're going somewhere different this time. We're going to Maldives. It's going to be our first time there. So hopefully when I get back, instead of seeing Mount Fuji when the stream starts, you'll hopefully see like a scene from Maldives. Like a scenic, oceanic view. Man, that's just something. Almost the same. My birthday and your brother's. Cool. We might get along pretty well. Man, look at that. Isn't that a view? Too bad it's a bit dark on this side. Foggy weather for the win. Exactly. Let's take a shot from here. The only shame about taking a photo of your truck is you can't take a photo along with the beautiful sun behind. Because if you do that, then it will be sunset, right? Makes sense. 14th of Feb. Let's take a photo of the truck itself. Your birthday is in March. Cool. Not too long now, huh? Let's take that one. Oh. Feb 7. Wow, that's even closer. Man. I like how that harvester just like went through the main road and then he turned off. Like he was just passing through. It's very nice. Very nice touch. Very realistic. And that was something new from Vive la France, right? What are you getting for your birthday, Jump? Are you getting a gift for yourself or something? Yeah, Valentine's Day. Exactly. That's why my wife has an advantage. She just needs one gift for both Valentine's and my birthday. 2-in-1 gift. I love that elf logo. Oh, that looks so good. Man, I wish ProMods trailer and company pack would also replace those Echo gas stations. For that reason alone, I'm going to stick with this in the meantime. Because I really hate those Echo logos. And Rohan's the third. Birthday boys all around. Yeah. Feb boys for the win. Look at that, guys. Man, that is such a beautiful view. Has anyone watched Squirrel's Sunday Night Trucking recently? Do you know if he has enabled the foggy weather again? Because I remember he disabled it for a certain... I think when 1.30 came out, he disabled it. And I'm not sure if he knows that it's compatible. You got the G29 plus H shifter. Ah, so that was for your birthday, man. Perfect birthday gift. Happy for you, man. Yeah, enjoy it. Next one on the list is probably something like a head tracking movement. TrackIR, or there are so many alternatives out there. But it's the perfect combination. The next logical step after the steering wheel. I don't think he's using foggy weather, but he did get his braces off. Nice. He must be smiling a lot now, huh? Yeah, I saw it in the announcements that... Wow, the nerve of that guy. I saw in the announcements in the Squirrel Discord that I think he got his braces off this Tuesday or something, and then he was playing Subnautica, trying to finish it. I watched him a little this morning. When I woke up, he was still streaming. Wow, he was really trying to finish the game as soon as possible. We'll be getting TrackIR soon. Yeah, TrackIR plus truck shifter. Yes, perfect combo. Yeah, I'm excited to get the truck shifter so I don't have to rely on the gear indicator anymore. I'll know which range and split I'm in. France is such a nice view. If you ask me which looks better, France or Italy, the DLCs, I think I might go with France. I don't know, it just seems more scenic for me. I mean, Italy is nice. Italy is awesome. Italy DLC looks so good. But I think the country roads in France are even better. This one. This is so good. We still need lights. I don't think we need any. Maybe just park lights. I'm glad I took this route. This is such a nice view. The leak about the next update for ATS. Yeah, the screenshots, right? What was the state? Was it Oregon or something? To be honest, I would have no clue. I just read what other people said. But it looks very different from what we currently have, so I'm happy about that. It looks a lot greener. Not anymore the desert feels, so that's perfect. Change in scenery. Oregon, there you go. Where is Oregon again? You have to remind me, guys. Is it north of California or north of Arizona? It's a bit dark. Man, that sky. North of Cali, okay. Okay, north of Cali. That would give us a reason to go back to California. Why do we go... Okay, we have to go back to the highway, I think. So... let's just cruise along. Little tap on the engine brakes. And go. Above California and south of Washington. Nice. Okay, that's more like it. Now we have as much sun as we need. Maybe the Tesla truck comes with it as well. We may never know. Maybe Volvo first, right? Man, I wonder when they'll bring out the Renault Range T. I want to check that truck out. I really like the exterior of the Renault Range T. Not the interior so much though. I remember that photo that Rix sent over the Discord. not a very pleasing photo of the interior. There's a Canadian map mod. Yeah, there's kind of dream. If you just want to go to the places in Canada, you can do that. But the quality is, it doesn't like rebuild the areas with accuracy. It mostly adds kind of basic areas, I would say. But it's a good start. You have to start somewhere, and that's something that's in the right direction. But last time I tried it, it had like placeholders for the tourist spots or the major buildings, the landmarks. Instead of having a 3D model, it was like a 2D drawing, a facade, I think is how you call it, right? But if they're planning to include Alaska, they really need to include parts of Canada. Yeah, we'll see what they do. You want to drive in those ice roads, like in Ice Road Trucker's sister channel. I've been meaning to watch that show for a long time, but I haven't had a chance to do so. Maybe in a few months' time, I can get some spare time and watch it. Maybe when there is a news announcement about a new state or a new place with a winter feel. Like really winter in SES default, not only with Grimes mod. That would maybe encourage me to watch Ice Road Truckers. Alright, chum. Happy trucking, or in our case, clumsy trucking. Have a good night and catch you next time. Thanks for dropping by. See you soon. Slowly but surely catching up with the ETS2 series. Up to 113. Wow. Wow. You're on 113 now. Amazing. Congrats, man. Keep it up. That's quite a lot of episodes. You'll slow down a bit though after episode 100, I think. Because I remember in the first 100 episodes or so, I only had like 30-minute videos. I cut my journey in 30-minute splits. But then after a while, people said to have longer. People wanted longer videos, wanted the whole journey, so it became like 40 minutes to 1 hour. Okay, I think we're back. Yes, we're back on the highway. Shouldn't take too long now. Look at this. We are actually at 90 kilometers per hour right now, 89 to be exact. And I just reached 8th gear, 8th gear low. So this is like the highest differential ever. This is too much. I mean, with 90 at 90 kilometers, I would expect to be an 8 high. Largest episodes you did in your channel is 6. Yeah, ETS2 really encouraged me to make videos. It's just so relaxing, you know. It doesn't need like too much pre-work. Just enjoy yourself. Go along with everybody. Listen to comments. React. Try some stuff out. Explore. But it doesn't require too much time. Unlike other games like Minecraft, Ark, you know, survival games which require a lot of farming, a lot of grinding. Doesn't require any grinding at all. Yes, it is night. That's the only bad thing about it. Doesn't quite fit, but then again, it's not really needed. It just doesn't look good. Because if I see 9 there, I'll know it's not 9. I'll know it's not 900. For sure it will be 90. So functionally it works, but aesthetically not the best look, I must admit. Yeah, still works though, so I'm fine. AI has been silly as always. To be honest, you prefer the shorter journeys, but long journeys are quite fun. Yeah, I prefer like the 100, 400 to 500 kilometer journeys, personally. That's my sweet spot. Man, the engine brake on this thing is beautiful. So powerful. We did a trip from Moldova to Russia the other day on ETS. Oh yeah, I saw that. Like 1,700 kilometers, right? How long did it take you in real life? You like the long journeys? I get a bit impatient in longer journeys. I want to do it, but when I'm actually doing it, I get tired pretty quickly. Or maybe I just don't like being on the highways too long. Maybe I like to be on the country roads more, so it's more exciting. Maybe if I take a long journey and take country roads, that would be like the perfect match. You feel like you're really going somewhere. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. You can definitely get behind that. What I do usually is I take like a 400 to 500 kilometer journey, and then I pick the small roads GPS option, and it makes it from 500 to around 700 or 900, and that's a long journey for me already. Where is the thingy? Here. It's way harder to determine the telepass thing in France. In Italy, it's super easy. They have the painting, the road paints, the yellow and blue road paint to distinguish which lane it is. It's very smart. Up to 2 hours. That's not bad actually. 1,700 kilometers in 2 hours? What speed were you going then? That was insane. Trip in total took 24 hours in game. Long journeys, then during stopovers, I'll tap, check Facebook, check YouTube, browse internet. Cool. So when you stop over, you really take a break. Oh, that's role playing. Nice. I guess we would be turning soon, so I guess we could glide along. Like so. 3,000 kilometer trip. Where did you go? From where to where? Was that from the UK to Russia or something? You were doing 90 most of the journey. Ah, I see. How do you guys not get bored when you're on freeways, when you're on highways like most of the time? I grow impatient when I'm on the highway too long. I'm looking for something to fiddle with. Buttons, pedals, anything. You hate it when you're in the middle of a long journey, have to save and come back later in the game updated. Reset. Yeah, that's the risk. You take those long jobs. Or you forgot that you're in the middle of a job, you updated the trailer pack, and game reset. GG. ETS2 is so relaxing. You're doing a city series with city skylines. And the video is in time-lapse. Oh, cool. Yeah. I understand that. City skylines I really like, but it doesn't like me as much. It doesn't like me back as much. I'm not that good at it because it requires a lot of creative thinking and not very artistic. I'm more a logical thinker than an artistic thinker. So in terms of designing and making things look pretty and realistic and things like that, I'm not the best guy to do it. But solving traffic, getting the optimized route or something, that I do a bit better. You did Bergen, Norway to Palermo. Wow, north to south, huh? Nice. We're here? No, one more. On highway, you often listen to music. Yeah, that's a good way. I guess what I do usually when I drive like that is I watch probably Squirrel in the background, one of his streams. All the way to the UK. Wow, music is the key to not get bored during highway runs. Yeah, you guys might be right. You like the highway. Always like the highway since you were young. Like to check out the cars, road signs, what stores they have nearby. Yeah, I think that's a good way of keeping yourself entertained. If you try to look and really notice the details, then it's not boring at all. There's so many things to see and observe. So I think I have to have that mindset when I'm in a highway. I just don't look at the straight road. I look at everything that's happening all around. It's a good tip. Thanks. Try that next time. That coupled with music or watching streams in the background, I think will make me survive long journeys. Forgot I'm in an Eton Fuller setup. Just more. Nice tagline. Maybe just more steering though would help me a bit. Okay, and maybe correct it a little. And that should be perfect. So too close. There you go. Just even it out a little. And perfect. Job done. Let's take a look at the stats. It's not the straightest job, but I'll take it. Used to count trucks on the highway. That way you're gonna fall asleep. Okay, at least no damage. We lost 4K. That's insane. Oh yeah, because it's an important delivery, I remember. Let's have a look at Discord. Deliveries tab. 0.04%. Look at the fuel economy, guys. 33.97. 33.97. That's one of the best I've ever gotten. And almost zero damage. Love it. Yeah, I think this truck is very fuel efficient. Surprisingly. Oh yeah, and I guess the differential helped a lot because I was always in a low gear. So I think the differential had a lot to do with it. Although with that fuel efficiency comes power inefficiency. So I was in a too low rev, so I was saving on fuel, but I found it harder to pull the cargo. Let's go to the mechanic and change this setup. High gearing pays off, exactly. Yeah. It has its upside and its downside. Speaking of upside and downside, I know this is a bit of an adulting term, but is anyone into stocks? Just checking. Because I've recently started to get serious about it. Not really serious, but started to think about my finances in the future. So started investing different options. Some more aggressive, some more conservative, but one of them are stocks. So every morning I try to like study charts and whatnot. It's a very adult thing to do, but I'm starting to enjoy it. Because me and my wife, we went to a workshop before, like 1 year, 2 years ago. I think 2 years ago, about technical analysis for stocks. So studying the charts. It was very helpful, but even with that kind of training, you still need to practice it. And we didn't get to practice it that much, so we never really got the hang of it. This new year though, I decided to really get serious about it. It was time to invest in my future, make my money work for me. So I started studying, exploring, and I try to make it a daily habit. And I'd like to think it's starting to pay off, but it's too early to tell. Man, that shot is beautiful. Let's take a photo there. Best stock advice is to not pay too close attention to the prices up and down. Yeah, There are two ways to do it, right? Like the fundamental and the technical way. Fundamental is studying the company. Is it earning? Does it have a bright future? Are the people working there good? Oh, that's what I have. 2.16, so that's why. Well, the only thing is, this is the only one. You don't really have an option for getting a different ratio. So we could go with that, but that's 16 speeds. Not even sure how to shift with that. If we go with this ZF 16 speed, I'll have to change the shifter to a 16 speed ZF, and I'm not sure how that works. Yeah, 2.16. Look at that. What is the difference between these two? The differential is same, but the gear ratios are different. Hey, thanks a lot for the raid. Thank you, JHF Gaming. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. That's cool. First time I think it's the first time I was raided. Welcome, everybody. Thank you for the raid, JHF. Thanks, man. So I'm not sure which one we should pick. Maybe we can try that one. Very high ratios. Alex, what does a ratio mean? The higher ratios mean what? Larger distances between gears? Is that it? Thank you for the raid, guys. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. Appreciate that. And thank you for the follow, SAS. Let's try that maybe. Interior, you can see there are no options at all. It's very basic. And so we can confirm Rosso Maranello. Is that the name of the father? Accessory Tetto. Accessory Paraorti? Is that Italian or something? So if we look at the GPS here, indeed, it is Seisel's tablet truck info. So who was asking about it a while ago? If you check it out, Seisel's one, you should get the same things. Yeah, tablet truck info. Alternatively, I could get the GPS here on the left side, but I wouldn't have that gear information. Rosso Maranello is probably Maranello Red. Ah, okay. Okay, I see. So it's probably like Ferrari Red. The red of Ferrari. After 6 hours of ETS2, you're off to sleep. Have a good night, JHF. And thanks again. Appreciate it. Have a good one. So DeadPrez, the VTC log thing, you can go to... Yeah, you'll have to connect via Steam, that's true. But you'll also have to apply to the company. And the link to the company is, if you go to the Discord server, under the VTC category, there's a general channel there. And if you look at the pinned message in that general channel, there's the link. I know it's a bit like, oh, where do you find it? It's super deep. But I'm sure someone here can help you. So you'll have to apply to the company as well. And then you'll see, whenever you do a delivery, you'll see it in the deliveries tab. Thank you. Thanks, Rohan. Thanks, Alex. Alright, have a good one night. Enjoy your school. Oh, that actually fits, huh? Holocron Sith. Or Spider-Man? No, not really. Let's go with that. Turkey? Angry Bird? Probably not. It's a bit too... doesn't fit with the truck, with the classic look of the truck. Or a cherry, that's too plain. Let's go with the Sith holocron thing. Might be a nice switch. Water bottles, not really. That's a bit freaky. How about that one? Very ladylike. No, I'm good with this. Okay, so let's try that ZF thingy. And if that doesn't work, then I'll just switch back to the Eaton Fuller. We'll download this truck later. Nice, enjoy it. Also make sure to download the sound mod. Cat floating approved. Illuminati. Hey, Emir. So let's try ZF 16 speeds. I have no clue how this works. But let's see. Okay. So 1L, 2L, 3L, 4L. Looks pretty basic. 5, 6, 7, 8. The only difference, this is what you were talking about, Alex. It's like an Eaton Fuller, but the reverse is instead of the first gear, it's in the second gear. That is perfect. I like it. I actually like it. I'm good with this. Yes, I'll work with this. By the way, was there an engine option? There is only one engine option. The Fiat 8280.22 Turbo, 381 horsepower. Is the Logitech program needed? You have to download the plugin. The plugin will install itself in your ETS2 and ATS folders. And whenever you open the game, it will connect to the internet, connect to the server, so that whenever you do a job, it will automatically log it. Yeah, so the plugin is needed. I love this gear thing already. Nice. Sorry, Alex, if you answered me, I might have skipped through it. Can you repeat the message if you did answer the gear ratio thing? What does a lower and higher gear ratio mean? Just in case you know. The only downside with the Eaton Fuller layout is no creeper gears. Oh, you mean with the ZF? Because with Eaton Fuller there's a low gear, right? We can go and do that. Hammond, 17 tons. We can go through highways and try to appreciate the scenery. Or maybe we could go and find something like no, there's nothing that's going to Spain. It's only this one. Toulouse. Or that's even how you pronounce it. Yes, with Eaton Fuller there's low, low, and high, low. Yeah. Those are the ratios of the highest and lowest gears. Which means the higher the ratio is, the farther apart the gears are. Right? That's the gear ratio. And the differential refers to the final gearing, which is in the differential. I see. So higher gear ratio, higher spacing, higher number of the differential, which means it's a lower differential, means it's for faster speeds. Okay, I think I got it. I think. Alright, let's start with this one. Actually, can we do an external contract? It should also work, right? Because we are in France, where ProMods didn't really change the places so much. Eddie Stobart, wow. Man. I'll have to, when I drive in the UK, I'll definitely drive with an Eddie Stobart skin and trailer. Marseille. To get actual total ratios, you multiply the gear ratios with the final gear ratio. Oh wow. Okay, I think that kind of makes sense. Although I do have to wrap my head around it. We can get, we can transport garlic, 12 tons, with the NTM trailer. Although I don't think this trailer would fit very well with our truck. It's a bit too modern, don't you think? I actually want to try one of those, what do you say? One of those SCS trailer patch trailers. So I'm not sure which one that is. Maybe this one? Sheep wool. Don't go near Barcelona. The road that goes towards Spain is blocked by an invisible wall near Perpignan. crap. Thank you for reminding me. Andorra la Vella. Where is Perpignan again? Let's have a look. What I was looking at were transmission ratios. Differential is the rear end gear. Transmission ratios. Ah. Okay. Alright. There's Perpignan, okay. So there is an invisible wall here somewhere. But if I pass through Andorra la Vella, that should still work. Going to Barcelona. Maybe. We will see. Or maybe we won't, because we probably won't arrive there. Let's just take the trailer from here. That one. Hopefully we'll get more options in there. There are 2 invisible walls. Perpignan definitely likes its invisible walls, huh? Now it's much easier to haul this thing. From first gear, I don't have to like crawl super slow. So wait a minute. When I said having a high differential makes me have trouble with first gear, does that make any sense? Or is it the gear ratio that determines that? Like how the first gear is more for like, how do you say that? It's harder to pull. ProMods is aware and going to fix them for 1.16. Ah, right, yes. Your headphones are connected now. Nice. Welcome back. 2.26, right. Yes, it does. I'm trying to get the context of the answer. You are saying yes that total gear ratio is transmission gear ratio plus differential gear ratio. Ah, okay. Okay. Right. The lighter you are, the higher the gear you can start in. Hey, all's good. All good ones gone, Larger. The heavier the load, the lower the gear you want to start in. Yes. That one I completely understand. What I'm not so sure about is the effect of differential and gear ratios as to if you're on first gear and you change the differential of the gear ratio, which would enable me to haul something better when I'm always on the first gear starting. So I would think I would be able to haul something better if I had a low differential and low gear ratios. Is that the right assumption? Good deal. There you go. Hellman, Worldwide Logistics. Let's see if we can find a matching one. Look at all these options, guys. Some NTM trailers right here. DB Schenker. I got a request to get some, I think, a totem transport. Maybe we can try that. That looks pretty neat. Although that's a dolly, that won't really work with us. We'll have to look for the semi-trailer version. I'm sure there would be something here. Look at all these options. There we go. That's the semi-trailer. Right? Yeah. Let's go with that. I got a request from YouTube about that. Hopefully they're watching this one. But what is the difference between that and this? I have no clue. They look the same to me. Yeah, hey Texco. If that's how you pronounce it, sorry. It's Google Maps navigation mode, night mode. It's available in the Steam Workshop. Just search Google Maps in there, it should come out. And make sure you get the proper one. If you have either ProMods, RusMap, or both, get the ProMods version. Otherwise, you'd have a problem with the map zoom. You'll not be able to zoom all the way out to see all the places in RusMap. 17-ton almond. That's a bit heavy for our truck, I think, but we are going to make it work. Believe. For starting and acceleration in heavy loads, you want the highest transmission gear ratio and high differential gear ratio. The highest, okay. A rear differential ratio of 2.88 will be good for fuel and mileage. For fuel mileage and economy, but hard to start. I see. I think I get it a bit. I still have to wrap my head around it though, but I think it's a very good primer. Thank you guys. Thanks for teaching me all these things. I never got to understand the hardware. I was always bad at hardware. And I'm only recently starting to learn about it. What the heck? This is super long. Super tall. Whew. Now I feel so small. Goodness, it looks so good though. It actually looks pretty classy, doesn't it? AJ, quite a bit. I'm getting like probably 10% of the concept right now, which is 10% more than what I had before. So I'm pretty happy with it. Thank you for trying to teach me, guys. I have to study it a bit more, but it's a good start. I tried it, well I set it up, but I haven't tried it live, so I haven't tried it with you guys yet. Because I was about to try it Wednesday when I was streaming Subnautica, but oh man. But OBS also had an update, and OBS introduced some pretty nice updates like performance improvements, better visuals of the audio levels, like left and right channels. It looks so good now, it looks so pro, and everything just looks better. So I stuck with the actual OBS Studio. And I'm not sure if Streamlabs or OBS got the same update. Like OBS said, with the latest update they had for Studio, you can get up to, I can't remember, 8% improvement on the GPU, depending on how many scenes you had or how many objects you had or something. No, not at all. A differential ratio of 2.88 to 1 means the drive shaft for the transmission turns 2.88 times for 1 revolution for rear wheels. So that's what the ratio is about. I see. I kind of see, to be more accurate. This transmission drives a lot better than the previous one. I can hold better here. I'll probably have less, or I'll probably have more fuel consumption, but it definitely feels a lot better to drive. I like this. I chose the one which had a larger gear ratio, so I guess that helps better with starting from 0, right? My first gear, if I understood that correctly. Main thing to understand is what the game calls differential is actually simply the ratio of the final gear. Okay. Which is just a fixed gearing in the differential on the rear axle. Okay, so that's what Alex is talking about, rear differential. That's what you see in game. That was close. We'll try it out next week. Small truck, big load. I know, right, Scotsman? Which one will we try next week, Rohan? There's a medium though. Too low and you can't do anything. Too high and you're way too inefficient. Yeah, I think that's what happened with us. We had a too high a while ago and it was so hard to haul an 8-ton trailer. Now I can haul a 17-ton trailer. It feels actually lighter. It's very nice. Bad braking. Too much. Too speedy. That might be too much for my brain. Maybe let's schedule that for a future stream, huh? Alright, Rohan. Took a short break. We'll be awake till 12, so you can get a good grade. Good luck, man. Good luck. Wishing you the best, and excited for your steering wheel. Or torque converters. Stop! No! Why does it seem a bit dark? My face. I guess it's fine. Streamlabs OBS. I see. Yeah. I'll probably try it next week when I get some time. I'll do a test stream or something. Go back in time, hop in with the Mac with 2 sticks. Oh yeah, I saw some of those trucks. That was really interesting. Man, look at this one. When we reach 90, we'll be at the, I don't know what range that is, 1700 RPMs. Very bad fuel economy. Not ideal for highways at all. GG. All the best, man. Man, oh yeah. I must admit I am enjoying these highways. And I think OBS did improve its performance because I'm getting better frame rates right now, I think. Based on compared to before when I was streaming. What's the crown thing? Get it down to like 1400. Okay, let's do that. Might be a bit too fast, huh? This is 1500. Let's just cruise along. Okay, that should be better. Man, didn't even reach 70 kilometers. I have to drive at 70. See you, Rohan. Good luck again. Speed limit is 90. We're in France. 14 degrees Celsius. Where does it say? Oh, there. Yeah, it's actually part of foggy weather, because the foggy weather patch I had is for autumn, and I think he has to manually change the temperature for different locations. So right now it's still set to autumn, so that's why we see 14 degrees. Oh, wait a minute, let's take a photo of this beautiful truck and trailer. Top gear is 8H. Is that what you were asking, or did I not understand the question? That is not bad. Shoo, classy. Good. If I'm in top gear, yes, I'm in top gear. 8H. 8 high. Yeah, I think it's a bit too low differential this time. My favorite differential is around the 3.08 mark, if I remember correctly. Man, I love the highways here in France. Looks so good. 18 speed with overdrive. What does that do? Oh, the crown. Yeah, it's a prime thingy. Hey Wilbert, welcome back, man. Doing good, doing good. How are you? Thanks for joining. Let me try to make this a bit more powerful, maybe. Adjusting the lights a bit. There you go. Okay, I am enjoying the highways. It's pretty chill. I like it. And the Sith holocron thingy over there, I kind of like that as well. Kind of goes well with the vibe. Basically, the more gears you have, the lower you can get your RPM with the same pull. I think I get the concept behind that. Yeah. And that's why having many gears is super important for heavy loads. Too much. Because I'm skipping 2 gears. Okay, that's why it feels so weird. I wonder, because usually when I downshift, I shift down 2 gears and then I engine brake and turn on the retarder. But this time, it feels like whenever I shift down 2 gears, I always end up in the red zone. But then I realized I'm not actually shifting down 2 gears. I'm actually shifting down 4 gears because I have low and high, low and high. So from 8H, I go to 6H, which is 7L, 7H, 8L. Yeah, 4 gears down. To make it simple, you can think about car racing. For example, for drift, you will need a higher diff because you don't need to go fast and use the same gear for longer times. You mean the ratio, right? Because higher differential means lower number. So you mean the higher number. Okay. Right. That makes sense. And if you're drag racing, you need to lower the differential, so lower the number, so you can change gear sooner and go faster, higher speeds very soon. Okay, yes, that makes perfect sense to me. Thanks, Jay. You often use the Eaton Fuller transmissions mod from the workshop and you find yourself choosing the 1:4, 11 final gears. Okay, I'm trying to wrap my head around that. What is 1:4? That's the gear ratio. Use the Eaton Fuller mod too. Yeah, I think will have to try it out. I'll probably try it out though when I get my shifter, because I don't want to deal with ranges and splits as much as possible with a default G27 shifter. No, I don't have it yet. I will hopefully have it by March. Hopefully. Yeah, there's an Eaton Fuller one by CSIO, but that's highly not recommended. There's one though, the Mega Shifter, I think that's the one that's more recommended, which gets the Eaton Fuller transmission. To be honest though, I'm not sure which one to get. The Eaton Fuller one from Mega Shifter or the Scania one from Almar. In terms of shifting, I would highly prefer the Eaton Fuller's layout, but in terms of the feel of the switches, I'm not sure which one has higher quality and the sturdier. Thanks for the host, Bear. Hey, Jack. What on earth am I driving now? I'm driving an Iveco 19038. It's a classic truck. It's very beautiful sounding and has an awesome exterior. Should slow down, I think. Oh, beautiful. What is that? A coat of arms thing? .11 is a high number for the differential gear, i.e. a low gear. Right. 4.11 is a high diff, so you can be on the same gear for longer times and pull loads. Wait. Okay, okay. Yes, yes, okay. Makes sense now. Man, this view. I love it when you have these bridges and you have the city right beside you. I don't know, I just enjoy that look. It feels so real with this. And I'm getting very good frame rates as well, even with this kind of all the objects like this one. I'm liking it. Welcome back, man. Thank you for the follow. All good ones, come on. Thanks, man, and thanks for the tips. And trying to teach me about the technicalities of this thing. Beautiful engine brake there. Interestingly enough, the green zone for this truck is around the 11 to 1700. Usually it's in the 10 to 15. Wait, I'm getting confused now. Where is it usually? I think 10 to 15. Okay, so it's not too far. Yeah. No. There is an option where you need to double clutch, but it's very hard. You know what? We can try it. Do you guys know if this Iveco 19038 has a synchronous transmission or asynchronous? If it's realistic that we double clutch, I can try it. Yeah, double clutching is very hard. You'll have to really have the timing right. And if you don't, the gear crunches. How do you say? Grinds. And you don't have a sensation on the shifter, right, when you're shifting, so you don't know really when you're shifting the right way or not. So it's either like it's mostly like 1 or 0. You either get it wrong or you get it right. There is no hint if you're near or not, because there is no sensation in the shifter. Because normally it would have a resistance entering into that gear, right, when you're on the wrong rev. But here you don't have that, so you just get into gear and then the game says nope, you can't get there yet. Grind it till you find it. Right. With the Tesla bringing an electric truck, would you use it in ETS? Alex has a resounding no. I'll probably try it if there is something that comes out like that, but I'll probably hide it from Alex because he might decide to crash the game or something. I would definitely miss the engine sound though. I mean, imagine driving this like a monster truck and not having any sound at all except the gears, the tires spinning, and the gravel crunching on the ground and the wind speed, but not having the actual truck sound. It would be like having a mod conflict in your game, having no engine sound at all. No point in having an automatic electric. I think that's is that? No, that lane is still available. Good. Stick with that. Will you drive self-driving trucks if they ever appear in ETS? I guess it's easier to make them appear in ETS versus making them appear in real life, right? But then the driving with this kind of AI, you probably won't be too confident letting them drive. You shouted that when you typed it. I can tell. It's auto drive too. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. Good. I'm slowly getting the hang of the gears. Starting to like this setup. Turn on the lights, the yellow lights. By the way, for those who have tried this, if you look at the SES forums, so you know that this is the quite an old truck, right? 19038. This is for the 1.28 version, but Badass 22, or I forgot his exact name. Badass created a sound mod for this, the V8 sound mod for this specific truck, version 3.0 or something. That's what I'm using right now. And he has a thread in the forums where he posts about that sound mod. And then there are comments there. He has suggestions how to make the sound better. I did that. And then if you look at the latter post, it might still be the latest post until now, you'll see that someone tried to improve this truck. So the thread is all about the sound mod for this truck, but someone tried to improve this specific truck. I think changed the headlights into white, added some things. I'm wondering if anyone has had the chance to try it out. I think it's in like in a Google Drive somewhere where he uploaded the update to the truck, but I haven't tried it yet. If anyone can try it, or if anyone has tried it, that would be awesome to hear if it's good. Oh hey, look, snow. Looks very familiar, huh? You would try it, but the lack of sound and soul, now it would become a well-used or kept truck. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. I guess what they could do is they could like have like a simulated engine sound, you know. So even though it doesn't really need sound, you can do it like how SES does it in this game. Like it just creates an engine sound depending on your gear, on how hard you're stepping on the accelerator, or your speed. So it's like a simulated engine sound, and it would be like playing off speakers in the truck or something. That would be a compromise, I guess. It sounds silly, but maybe it works. I don't know. Do I recommend this truck? If you're into classic trucks, definitely. It's very nice. If you're into customization though, if you like to really change the look of your truck, add a lot of parts and accessories, you might be disappointed. It's not very customizable. But if you're on more for the simple look, then this is perfect. Like what I have here, that's mostly what you get. You won't have anything much more than this. Doesn't even have like paint. You can change the color, but not really has any paint jobs, I think. Don't think it has a template or anything like that. Yeah, Scotsman recommended. I think Rohan, a lot of people recommended this actually. It's a very highly recommended mod. And Scotsman I think was one of the first who recommended it. Oh, rip gearbox. wrong gear. Some cars pipe in sound from speakers. Yeah, it sounds silly, but maybe it's okay. At least there's still something there. I mean, if we're happy with ETS2 with these sounds, maybe we can be happy with, like, in real life, when it's time for electric vehicles to come in, to still have those sounds but via speakers. If they're well simulated, then maybe it will not be that bad. I don't know. You notice the tires floating in the truck? Really? Wait. Let's have a look. Let's have a second look there. I don't see it. Maybe a while ago. Maybe depending on the road. Do I need to slow down? I'm not really sure. I'll slow down just in case. $70. Oh, it's 90? Still 90. Yeah, no need. You have experienced an electric car. It's kind of spooky. Does it drive differently? I mean, I guess in terms of no noise at all, just tires. That's what I watched from videos, and it does feel very weird. And yeah, I think spooky is the right term for it. How does the rest of the car feel though? I mean, in terms of acceleration, I think it's faster. But in terms of like handling, does it feel different? Not sure what to expect. The Tesla has the sound emulated from speakers. Oh really? Ah, so it already has that. Oh okay, I see. And you can probably turn it off or on, huh? Only the electric thing you've been in was the old milk float from Unigate. What? What is that even? The one experience was built in 1921. Wow. Wait a minute. There is an electric car as early as 1921. How did that happen? Yeah, we'll have to slow down and stay here on the right. Just enjoy the ride. Is that a... yes it is. Love that sound. Didn't have to step on the brakes at all. Where am I going? Toulouse, I believe. If that's how you pronounce it. Somewhere southern France. Maybe we have... maybe it was best to have slept there. Shifting too late. Alright, Davey. Thanks a lot, man, for hanging out. Thank you for the tips, and hope you enjoyed. Have a good night. Catch you next time. Take care as well. And have a great weekend. Oh yes, it's the weekend. Yes! Man, the week went by so fast. The busier you are, the faster it is. Oh crap, running out of fuel. Okay. Right, there is something there on the right, thankfully. I blame the blocked fuel indicator there. Blocked by the steering wheel. But let's just glide along and hope we arrive where we need to go. Oh! I tried to turn in too late. Maybe we can go through the trees here, the snow. Not the weekend for you yet. You have work in the weekend? Or is it because of time zone? Yeah. For me, kind of. Oh crap, there's a barrier. You have to reverse. Clumsy trucking at its finest. You know, right? Crash vehicle offense. Why did you have to go on my tail? Now I'll have to drag you all over. Sorry. Just nudging you along. Because of time zone, yeah. Same here actually, it's just Friday morning for me. So I still have one more day to go. Just passing through. Just passing through. And maybe we can avoid that car totally, that other car. Pro maneuvering. Oh, we're going to hit it anyway. Look at those moves, man. Look at those moves. Sorry guys. Duty calls. Do I drive for Swift? Yes, a lot of people get the joke. Actually drove with the Swift skin one time in ATS, and people were saying it's very apt for me. I belong. Let's cheat and fly. Okay, let's read the signs this time. There we go. No power steering. Imagine the trailer damage now. It's still at 0, but I guess when we see the log later, it's 0.99 at least. Cutting it very close. Made it! Lucky! Okay, let's go out. Gas up. Let me grab a drink. Although I have to keep one hand on the button, so how do I open this thing? Okay, I can let go now. Good. I was afraid it wouldn't start anymore. Man, now I'm excited to get that shifter. That must be really awesome, huh? Okay, I think we climbed the curb there. My bad. So Alex, you have a shifter, right? Did you get the CSIO one or the Mega Shifter? I think if you're living in the US, it's much more it's much easier to get the Mega Shifter compared to the Almar, because the Almar is from Poland. For me, either way it would be international shipping, so I guess distance isn't really a factor for me. It's more the quality. But I'm still not sure which one I'll get. CSIO. Ah, you're one of the lucky ones. Yeah, 4 months is very lucky for CSIO. Oh, wait a minute. You can sleep as well. Let's look at the 18 hours. Let's sleep at the next one. There's another rest area there. I think this is one of the most the bigger rest areas in the game. Maybe I'm not sure, because shifter layout wise, I'm a huge fan of the Eaton Fuller layout. I think it makes a lot of sense, making use of all these gears, putting the reverse on the first gear, the conventional first gear. You know, it makes a lot of sense for me, and I like it. It's practical and it's easy to learn. The Scania layout, I don't really get it, where you only use like 3 of the 6 positions. You only use 3 of them, and then you have like different range and whatnot. It doesn't make much sense from my point of view. So layout wise, Eaton Fuller hands down. But the physical shifter, either way would work for me. As long as it has a range and splitter toggle, it should be okay. So the only question is, which one would have more quality, which one feels better, and which one would last longer, I guess. Illuminati, huh? Yeah, those are the questions that I still have. I'll probably have to do a bit of research for that. Maybe the price would be a factor as well. Oh crap. Sorry. But he was parked a bit outside the line, so I guess could blame him as well. He used the Scania shifter layout with the Eaton Fuller style shifter. Worked fine. Yeah, I think it would go okay either way. So I guess it's all a matter of, maybe I'll get which one gets here the fastest. Maybe that's the one I'll get. Personally though, I'm leaning toward the Almar shifter from Scania, but I'll probably still be using the Eaton Fuller setup. Oops. Man, it's still dark. Slept and everything and it's still dark. Awesome elf sign. No more echo. Goodbye echo. This is like hashtag goodbye echo. Love it. Does the Scania shifter have an extra button for the engine brake? I don't think so. Does the Mega Shifter have one? I mean, the CSIO, I know it has a version which has the Jake brake included in it. Is that the one you have? That's pretty nice actually. But I don't know if the Mega Shifter, the quote-unquote replacement for CSIO, the more reputable company, has like a Jake brake version. But that is a good point. If it does, then that's an advantage. That's one more button. The Mega and CSIO had an add-on for the engine brake. Ah, I see. Man, that's pretty nice. That would be one more button for me. That would actually be pretty intuitive as well, because you would anyway have to shift down when you turn on your engine brake, so you would have your hand with the shifter anyway. That makes a lot of sense actually. Pretty nice. Doesn't France have street lights on their highways? Seems really dark outside. I think a lot of countries don't have it actually. In their highways like this, they don't have the entire thing lit. I think even in Germany, the autobahns don't have lights everywhere. There's a version from Almar which has an extra dash shifter, extra button. Ah, okay. I see. Well, I guess I'm just biased towards Scania. That's why I just looked at the Scania one. But yeah, that's a good point. I'll probably have a look at the Mega Shifter, and if it has an Eaton Fuller, what do you say? The plate, the one at the top of the shifter, the one which shows the gears. If they have that, then and then the Jake brake version, maybe I'll get that instead. Might be a good deal right there. Have you read any of the posts or comments about the Mega Shifter? When I read it before, it was mostly positive reviews. I'm not sure if until now that's the case, if it's pretty handy and durable. Okay, slow down a little bit more, I guess. Perfect. Sweden has it on both highways. On some highways. Hey, Mr. Adam. Yeah, I think in some parts you would have, but not the entire way, huh? Would be too much. In the US, do your interstates have lights everywhere? Bit biased towards Scania as well. Yeah. Same here. Okay, looks like the sun is finally coming up. Starting to peek out. The sky isn't as black anymore. I'm excited to see what my fuel efficiency would be for this job. Move to the left, bro. Thank you, GPS, for letting me know. Probably stick to this speed. 206 kilometers. Okay, that's good. It's good progress. I was planning to turn on the double clutch thingy, but it might result to some serious gear grinding sounds, which might make everyone cringe. So maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe if you have extra time after the job, you can practice a bit. I don't know. We'll see. This truck seems to be fit for a double clutch setup. An asynchronous transmission, I think is what you call it, right? There you go. There goes the sun. So if the sun is going there, that's the east. So we are going south. That makes sense. We are going to Toulouse, which is southbound. Okay, good. So we are headed the right way, it seems like. Narbonne. Really headed that way. Toulouse, Perpignan, Barcelona. Okay. Maybe only until Toulouse. Oh, we don't have street lights along the entire highways. Only in the major cities have street lights on the highways, yeah. That figures. It would probably be too much otherwise. Where are we going? I think here to the right. Okay. Oh, lagging. Lagging a bit. No worries, Alex. I think you got it all. Oh, no. Yeah, one question is about the Mega Shifter. I'm not sure if you read any of the Mega Shifter posts recently, but does it still have those positive reviews? I'm wondering about the durability, you know, things like that. And the customer responsiveness. I looked at the website before. It seemed pretty simple, but I think it had all the information you need. So it might be a good purchase, actually. Nice wind turbines. My German friend hates those wind turbines. He said he said they ruin the scenery. They ruin the landscape. Having those huge things getting in the way. And I guess he has a point. But then again, they are very green. They are very environment friendly. So I won't take that away from them. I mean, the scenery might not be as beautiful, but at least we preserve it more, I guess. It's one way of looking at it, at least. Oh man, the lights here are too bright, I think. Let's leave it like that. Okay, is this a joke? Two windmills are starting in one field. One asks the other, what kind of music do you like? Other says, I'm a big metal fan. Balloons. Thank you for that wonderful joke. Oh, steeping a bit here. Reading some comments on the SES forums, it seems that there were some delays in shipping during the holidays, which is understandable. Almost everyone has delays during the holidays. I guess if that's the only gripe, then it should still be fine. And now that I think about it, I'm trying to absorb more of the concept on differential. I understand more the differential rather than the gear ratio, but I think as a basic thing, higher gear ratios would be better for hauling. So I would look for higher gear ratios as much as possible. The differential, I think, is very important for me because usually before I just pick the transmission like a 12 speed with retarder and just pick randomly or pick the most expensive one. But now that I know what those numbers mean on the differential, then I can adjust accordingly. If I need to go fast, if I'm in France, I pick a higher differential. If which means a lower ratio rather, and vice versa. Makes a lot of sense. I think I got it. I think I got the basics at least. I'm not sure what you would get into as far as shipping is concerned. Oh yeah, that's true. That's right. I'll have to ask that. We're hiding in the shadows. Sneaking around, Rohan. Welcome back, man. Ooh, nice truck. I don't see that often. I wonder where that came from. Probably just Jazzy Cat's truck back. Slow down here. Okay, I think that is good enough. When you pick a transmission, you just look at the final drive ratio. Rear end gear, you mean. Yeah, I think that should be more than enough. Normally there aren't many transmission gearing options, that's true. Yeah, you only have it in those sophisticated truck mods usually. RGL, things like that. You're removing SIPS mod. Same here. SIPS adds a lot of life into the game, but it makes my game too laggy, and it makes me overall lose a bit of immersion because it's laggier. So I noticed the frame drops more than how beautiful or how plentiful the traffic is. So in the end, I decided to remove it. It's an awesome mod. It's just not for me. Oh no. Oh no. What the heck? Bro. Why did he even slow down? Nothing. I guess there was someone merging in and he got cornered or something. I don't know. Man, I can already imagine it. How I would shift, flicking those toggles with the shifter on. Eee, I'm excited. Green lampposts. Very unique in this area, huh? And that is one nice bridge with a tram. Pretty nice. Okay, this is the right way, right? Yes, okay. Let's take a photo. Bridge. I think that looks pretty cool. The Jake brake increase and decrease option. Not really. I was pretty happy with the toggle. I don't have any more switches or buttons. But yeah, it should, I think, work similar to how retarders work with the increase and decrease retarder. So good. Only complaint you have with the CSIO shifter is that it's a bit top heavy. Ah, sometimes the shifter wants to fall into gear. I see. The Almar shifters are smaller. That might very well be the case. And the CSIO shifter and Mega shifter are basically the same, I guess, because they would probably use the same parts, huh? From the American trucks. With physics mod, you would end up damaged. Oh, when I brake like that, I mean, rip then. Good thing I don't have that on. I'm not decided yet. I will get a shifter. So Rohan, I was telling the guys about it a while ago. My wife asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I couldn't think of anything else aside from a shifter. So she said yes. And I'm not sure now if I'm getting an Almar shifter or a Mega shifter. So I'm not sure which one is more durable. And Alex mentioned there was a the Mega shifter has an additional jake brake, an add-on for a jake brake, part of the shifter. So that's pretty cool. Alright, Jack. Good night. Thanks for hanging out and Clumsy trucking. Thanks, man. Catch you soon. Yeah, we have birthday plans, right? Is this our spot? I think so. Ah, I see what you mean, Barry. Thanks for approving. Did you guys approve it? Well, the message showed eventually. This is a very nice junction. I see. Yes, that's usually how it is with physics mods. Braking becomes harder, which may or may not be realistic, because some trucks really brake very well. I guess with older trucks it might be true, huh? Yeah, but in general though, I'm not so much a fan of physics mods. I'd rather stick with the default, because sometimes it's a bit wonky. It's very hard to pick like just the right one. Yes, actually you're right on. It's almost time for me to go, so we'll deliver this and then we'll end the stream. Stick with that gear. I actually like this truck. Very classic, very sturdy, and I love the gear options, the transmission. Maybe next week we'll try the Mitsubishi Fuso, the one that Rohan linked, or maybe one of the other updated truck mods, maybe an MP3. Have you guys tried the MP3, the Mercedes MP3 from Shumi? He updated it for 1.30, and it looks very promising. I think I like it. It has like glowing logo in the front and things like that. Might be time to go back to a Merc. You think the Almar is cheaper? Mega shifter would be around 180 bucks with a medallion and jake brake. Ah, I see. You never like physics mods. I tried it before, but nowadays I'm not so much a fan anymore. That was a very huge roundabout, very friendly. I think we're turning right here. Random emote spams there, Bear? Or does that have a message somewhat? The Mitsubishi truck is something. Only have right hand side. Wait. I remember seeing an update that that the mod author made a left hand interior. The only thing is, if you look at the exterior, it still seems to be a right hand drive truck. But from the interior, you will have a left hand option, I think. That's what I saw last in the update. If that's the case, then I think I can live with that somehow. Or you can probably just stick to the UK when we drive that one. Maybe that will be better. So maybe it's best to drive with that when it's when there's a ProMods update, huh? Now that I think about it. No, it literally has one option. Oh crap. Okay. That makes it less likely for me then. I thought it introduced an update already for that. Maybe it was a work in progress but never got finished. It's too bad. don't hit that. Thank you. You have eBay in Singapore. Yes, we do. I think we have eBay.sg. And I think we can see the products from the other eBay stores. Because Almar has an eBay, has his posts, his shifters in eBay, right? I think I've seen them. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. You know, I checked that once. I checked how much international shipping costs between Poland to Germany and Poland to Singapore. Interestingly enough, they were the same, even though Poland and Germany are practically neighbors. They both count as international shipping. I'm not sure if I just entered something wrong, but yeah. The MAN shifter has the extra button. Ah, maybe I should go with an MAN then. MAN sounds pretty good. It's German and everything, and MAN is a pretty nice brand, right? Time for you to go. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Scotsman. Thank you. Good night, and catch you next time. Thanks for hanging out, man. I like the exhaust of this truck. Look at that. It looks a bit like an American design. I think we're steering a bit too much. Lessen it a little. And then go again. I think that's how we do it. Oh, the rear indicator, that beeping sound is very loud. Perfect marking. Easy peasy. Textbook. Driver Stein did an unboxing and setup of an Almar MAN shifter on YouTube. Oh yeah, I heard that he got the MAN version. Maybe that's why he got it. Yes, please do, Alex. I'll check it out. Thanks, man. And maybe I'll ask him as well if it's good. Appreciate that. I'm even more excited now. The stream is ending, yes, unfortunately. Alright. Fuel efficiency? Alright, I'm up. Fuel consumption is 44.52. Man, that's way up from 33.97. So the differential, the different transmission really did a thing there. But I mean, in terms of pulling power, it was much more powerful as well, so I guess that's a nice trade-off. At least it feels more powerful. And damage is 0.73. Crashing into those cars didn't get me as much damage as I thought. Nice. 21k income? Cool. The Fuso truck has left-handed traffic interior only. Ah. So traffic interior. You mean when it's an AI vehicle, I guess, but not the actual truck? Man, that sucks. He loves the shifter. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good to know. That might be a viable direction for me as well. So it has a Jake brake. But I'm still a bit partial towards the Scania shifter. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Alright, guys. We'll end it here. Thank you for hanging out with me these 3 hours. I had really so much fun enjoying and trucking with this classic beast here, the Iveco 19038. If you want to try it out, it's in the mods list, !mods. Or if you're watching this via YouTube, by the time I post it, that is, there's a mods list link in the video description. Check it out. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend, and catch you next week for some Subnautica on Wednesday, and we'll find that Lost River type thing. Thank you, everybody. He assigned the clutch button from the shifter to a Jake brake button. Clutch button from the shifter to a Jake brake button. Don't quite get it, but anyway, thanks. Alright, so have a good day, everybody, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you for all the inputs and tips, and for staying with me. Clumsy Trucking. And the horn? Really loud, sorry about that. Bye-bye. Clumsy Trucking. See you in the next one.